love for all of the kids to please come up here, stand in a line, and we will raise the flag together. Again.
This is where pride becomes a real problem for most normal people. That clip was a pride ceremony in Somerville, Massachusetts. As you saw in the clip, there was hardly anyone there. I just looked out the window of my studio before I started recording, and I saw more flies flying around Oreos freshly dropped turds than I have seen at some of these pride events in 2026. But most of the people at this pride event in Massachusetts, where they were proudly raising the rainbow flag next to the American flag, most of the people at this event were kids. Look, Mommy, I see the rainbow! Believe it or not, this is not how Pride Month used to be before it officially became Woke Christmas, before the LGBT community was hijacked by doofus Democrats. Back when there were floats in the Gay Pride Parade instead of a procession of people riding donkeys. Pride Month was set aside for the small percentage of the population who identified with LGBT. Back then, there was no Q, there were no numbers in the LGBT alphabet, there was damn sure no symbols borrowed from a math equation, no plus plus, no at sign. Back then, it was simply LGBT. Now, whether you agreed with their lifestyle or not, and as a Christian man, I don't, that doesn't mean they have to be ostracized. If adults want to have a pride parade once a year, fine, who cares? Listen to this message from May 31st, 2019, or as it's called today, Woke Christmas Eve. As we celebrate LGBT Pride Month and recognize the contributions LGBT people have made to our great nation, let us also stand in solidarity with the LGBT who live in countries that punish, imprison, and oppress them. Do you know who wrote that message? Uncle KC, was it AOC LGBT? AOC, it's easy as LGB, it's simple as TQI. AOC, LGB, my uncle's now my auntie. Surprisingly enough, that message of solidarity, it was not written by Ocasio, it was written by Don Trump. Check it out for yourself. You see, most people didn't have a problem with pride until it was infected with the woke fungus. Once it became woke Christmas, once doofus Democrats hijacked the movement and started indoctrinating children, that is when normal people finally said, enough is enough. As is often the case with doofus Democrats, pride, it was trendy for a little while, especially with the kids and Gen Z LGBT, but as is the case with all trends or gimmicks, they are designed to last for a certain amount of time. And as you're about to see, woke Christmas is on life support and running out of time. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Glenn is one of my longtime viewers. He's been watching me here on the channel for years. Several months ago, strained his shoulder while picking up his dog to take her outside. He thought the pain would go away, but weeks later, Glenn still dealing with shoulder pain. Over-the-counter meds were doing nothing for him. Like most of my daily viewers, Glenn had been hearing me talk about the efficiency of the CBD from Sugar Mountain Trading for a couple of years now. So, a few weeks ago, he orders his first bottle of CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain, applies the lotion to his shoulder, Several moments later, Glenn's pain was gone. I've got countless stories from viewers, friends, family. They all tell me the same thing. They cannot believe this stuff actually works. There is a reason Sugar Mountain Trading has been with me here on the channel for almost 2 years now. My audience keeps buying their CBD because Sugar Mountain Trading is the real deal. With Father's Day coming up, I cannot think of a better gift for Dad. If your dad is anything like mine, he likes to keep moving, he likes to remain active, but at 75 years old, dealing with pain, it can prevent him from being active. I can't think of a better gift than alleviating Dad's pain with the CBD from Sugar Mountain Trading. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use the Father's Day promo code BTLDAD, BTLDAD. Receive 30% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. Headline at something called Prism, where Pride won't be happening this year. This is no bueno. Pride is being canceled. We are trying to fight back, but our woke welfare has expired and we don't have any money. Dozens of cities throughout the United States have canceled Pride events. No parades, no festivals, no wonderful world of Wiener. Earlier this year, Ron DeSantis, he passed a bill that gives him the power to remove any elected official who supports or celebrates Wiener. As a result, Pride has gone bankrupt in the state of Florida. Pharmacies in Tampa, they are fully stocked with Preparation H because the Tampa Butt Bongo Festival has been canceled. In previous years, Tampa Pride was able to secure $100,000 in federal and state grants. Translation: your tax dollars were paying for it. But there's a key word in that sentence, were, past tense. This year, instead of Tampa Pride receiving $100,000 of your money, they received zero. Once woke welfare from the government expired, they no longer had the money to celebrate because normal people damn sure weren't donating their money for the Pride Parade. Luckily, though, for identifiers, there were some Pride events last weekend. I'll show you a couple of highlights, but pay very close attention to the attendance or the lack of attendance. Watch for yourself.
Oh, I got it. I got him. That's assault, right? That's assault, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
That's assault.
You fucking asshole!
Twisted
Get!
his arm.
Oh, I don't care. I'll punch you in the face if I have to.
Do you support political violence? Do you condone what that lady just did?
I didn't see anything.
He's too out of shape. Let's see how long he can hang for. Look, he's already sweating. He's about to collapse.
I'm wearing leather, you moron. Of course I'm sweating.
He had to stop. Physical activity is his Achilles heel. Oh, now she's coming. Look at her. Look at her. We're going to get the Pride community in shape. Make America healthy again. She's telling somebody to take over.
I just had double knee replacement, bitch.
Why can't you keep running?
Because I just had a double knee replacement, bitch.
Mayor Marty Maloney.
Boo! It's okay that you boo, because I've seen and I've heard who you cheer for. Whereas the city of Park Ridge is committed to fostering a welcoming, inclusive, and respectful community where all residents are valued and treated with dignity. And whereas the city of Park Ridge believes in fairness, whereas Pride Month as a reminder.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
I didn't touch you. You're the one that fucking grabbed me.
Those were Pride events in Philadelphia and Chicago, two of the largest cities in the country. As you just saw, there was hardly anyone there. My favorite part was where the lady who was identifying as Lizzo was running after the dude who has no problem identifying gender. And after about 10 yards, she runs out of toxic ass gas. I can't keep slowly walking. I've got bad knees. My Medicaid won't pay for my knee replacement. That woman looked to be I don't know, 35, 40 years old. I'm guessing that she's never been an athlete, so I'm wondering how she has bad knees at such a young age. Did her knees go bad from too much ass sitting? Are her joints stiff from lack of movement? It is abundantly clear at this point, Pride is on life support. It's no longer trendy, or as boomers would say, it's no longer groovy. For about 5 years, it was popular with the cool kids to identify with your chosen letter in the LGBT alphabet. Let me show you something. Earlier this afternoon, I did some research. Take a look at this. This graph shows the percentage of women under 30 who identify as bisexual, but they've only slept with dudes in the last 5 years. Now, we used to refer to them as straight women, but in the age of the identifier, they are now choosing to identify as bisexual or pansexual. Uncle KC, what the hell is pansexual? From my understanding, it's basically the same thing. You're just identifying as a P instead of a B. But anyway, notice how the percentage drastically increases in the last 6 to 10 years. As Pride was becoming trendy, more and more young women started identifying as bisexual. Strange. Take a look at this. This graph breaks it down by generation. It shows the percentage of each generation that identifies with the LGBT, or Two-Spirit, or plus plus. Now, as you can see, there are far more identifiers in Gen Z LGBT. Matter of fact, Gen Z damn near doubles millennials, and they're nearly 10 times more likely than boomers and Gen X to identify as LGBT. I wonder why. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that Gen Z was the first generation to have Pride taught in school. I wonder if it has anything to do with teachers teaching the ABCs as LGBTQIA @ at phase now Uncle Ray. If you are seeing this data for the first time, you're probably concerned. You're probably thinking that Gen Z has been fully indoctrinated. Maybe you're worried about the future of the country. But the thing about trends, eventually the trend fades away. And the trend of Pride is definitely fading. According to the Barna Group, millennials and Gen Z, they are leading a historic reversal in church attendance. And most of the credit, it should be given to the young men in Gen Z. Young men in Gen Z, they are attending church at least twice every month. That is a 50% increase in the last 5 or 6 years. Uncle KC, what about Gen Z women? Unfortunately, a lot of Gen Z women are still pretending to be woke white women, but I have a feeling that will change. You see, biology, human nature, it's undefeated. Contrary to the belief of doofus Democrats, most women have a natural inclination to follow men. Obviously, they're not going to follow dudes who act like women, but dudes infected with toxic masculinity, most women, they have a natural inclination to follow their lead. If those young men are in church, the women will eventually follow, especially as they get older. You know, the idea of feminism sounds really good in your 20s. The idea of pride sounds great at 19 years old, but as you get older, you eventually wake up and smell the bullshit. You realize that the party of the donkey is an illusion. It's not real. And I think one of the reasons that we are seeing a drastic decline in pride, I think these kids in Gen Z are waking up to the fantasy. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.